Hey Rebels. Okay, so happy Chinese New Year. And we just had a eclipse. Did the eclipse happen already? Either which way. We are in the fire horse energy for the rest of the year, right? Just coming from, I believe it's the wooden snake. And Spirit is saying that it is time for someone to get their staycation together. So, for those of you who don't know what a staycation is, it's pretty much you staying at home, but being in the vacation mindset. Um, so, we have a lot going on because there's this really ambitious energy that's just, if it's not hovering over you, which, why would you want it to hover? If you want, uh, mm, for those of you who are feeling this energy like myself, you know that there's no hovering anymore. That there has been a penetration into like the micro size pores that you have of this energy. Like it has taken over you in so many different ways. You have been in preparation for this time and it is here. So Spirit is saying, get prepared, get your staycation area together. Spring cleaning time is here. You don't want to wait until it's all spring outside. You can start moving bit by bit right now. So a bit of advice: you don't have to do your whole residence at one time. Pick a room a day, pick a room a week, and whatever room you have done, just keep that up because that is honestly the momentum that you are resonating in this year. You're going to be clean. You've cleaned up so much already, but you know that there is more to be done because now that you have begun and have started and will continue to clean up your area, your space, whether that's your residence or well, I'm sorry, thank you, Spirit. Not whether it is your residential space, your mental, your physical, your spiritual. Continue to clean. Okay. Also, as well, seeing that you've cleaned up so much and that you're going to continue, you are now about to be blessed and have been being blessed if definitely been paying attention to how your life has changed and has been readjusting, right? You are, your abundance is just, oh my goodness, what can you possibly even say other than thank you and thank yourself, and that you have been so deserving and that you have worked yourself to such a place where your deservance has been because of your investment in you. So therefore no one can tell you about your worthiness, what it is, what it isn't, and what they think it's gonna be, because honey, no one's living this life experience but you. So I heard Chloe Bailey, Have Mercy. Okay, interesting video, lovely song. Why you keep flossing? I'm sorry. Why you keep bossing like you do? Why you keep flossing like you do? Why you keep saucing like you do? Why I keep cussing like it do? It's just life, right? And you're making it happen. Very interesting video because that Medusa, theme that she had for her video, and just people thought that you was something, and they didn't realize that you had this golden goose egg, this monster, this thing. They felt there was a fable inside of you that other people noticed of you and that you didn't notice of yourself. And that fable has transitioned itself into a reality. So you're no longer being looked at from yourself. Forget what other people think, because we're not looking for outside gratification or validation. Not seeking it, not chasing it. No more runner chaser, no more chaser runner. We're not taking turns. It's not tag, you're it. No, it's your time. The votes are in. And you've definitely made sure that you've done everything that you can possibly do to get you to the point that you are at right now, exactly where you're supposed to be. So if you're here with me, obviously Spirit has a message for you. Oh, another message, just getting reminded of. Someone has a green thumb. And yes, there's a few of you who have a green thumb in the sense of planting, but someone has a green thumb. Follow me. Spirit is saying it is time to invest in yourself if you are going to continue to do that. Invest in a grinder because it will save you time and actually help you move, the momentum of your process. Yeah, I'm seeing that someone here feels that, them having a green thumb is a part of that process. Also, Spirit is concerned about your green thumb touching your face because you're transferring those germs and those chemicals, even though they're entering your body via, inhaling. You putting it on your face is going to eventually catch up with you. So, watch your hands on your face, and that's a message for everybody. Clean your hands. Cleanliness is important. So let's go ahead and jump into this message. And interesting enough, yes, we do have cards already on the table, but here was our first card that came out in the shuffle. It's Leap of Faith, taking a leap of faith in reverse. And I don't usually do reverse cards, but we are this time. Spirit said, leave it as is, and I am going to read that as well. But the leap of faith is in reverse. Is saying that as we know, you already where you need to be at. You've made such progress to the point that you are now here. The momentum of the fire horse, the momentum of the energy, just the so be cautious and be careful and make sure you stay grounded, because the thing about this is that either it can take you full throttle forward and you may be able to keep up that pace, but going full throttle forward, make sure that it does not drown you out and that it does not exhaust you, okay? Because you want to keep that fire going, know when you need to add some more wood into that flame, okay? Just to, keep it. That was nasty. Somebody said I heard it, but anyway. Yeah. All right. Moving forward. But yeah, make sure that you continue to check on your flame. Make sure that you continue, because the things that you have corrected of yourself that are now behind you, understand and realize that those things are still a part of yourself. No, you may not indulge in those behaviors or those habits or those interests anymore, but those parts of you are still a part of you. The fact that you can say that you used to, or even know that you used to, even the things that you keep to yourself that other people never knew that you did. One of my favorite quotes: 3 can keep a secret if 2 are dead. Okay, take that how you need to, but just saying. Let's move forward, because we're rebels, and rebels got stuff to do. Sometimes we got time to kick it and chill, but other times we just need a quick listen and then we need to go. All right, so next we have Kuan Yin, and this is Your Enlightened Heart. Now, this card reads, the wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free, as you are, and rightfully so. Enlightenment is an accumulation of many small steps. Each one has a drop of water forming a divine ocean of peace. Divine ocean of peace and the fire horse. I'm seeing that the fire horse is running on top of water. No necessary need for evaporation. The water cycles. Okay, water cycles, solid, liquid, gas. It's optional. It's running on the water as if, like how they say Jesus walked on water, right? All right, where were we? Realization, love, and unity within. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, sa- scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart. Let it shine. That let it shine, honey. Do you see these lights? It's in the darkness or whether it's in the light, your light is always going to shine. Your light shines so bright that even within the light, it is seen. Know that about yourself. So back to this staycation, because you are going to be so occupied. I don't want to say busy. You are going to be so occupied. Busy is like, right now, I'm feeling the energy. Busy is, having obligations that you need to attend to and you feel that they're a chore. All right, yes, so there's many of those who are in the energy of their obligation and their responsibility who feel that they're a chore. So what Spirit wants you to do, now that you are in this place of seeing yourself, Spirit wants your surroundings, your environment, your residence, your car, where you go to that is of your authority and control of yourself and that carries your energy. Spirit wants you to make it your staycation. Make it so peaceful at the end of the night. If right before you go to bed, make sure that you have things tidied up. And so the next day, the next morning, when you wake up, when you decide that even if you can't sleep, you want to get up, that things are already prepared in order for you to just go ahead and attack what it is that you need to attack, and to attack in the most respectful way. And that you are in such comfort as if someone has brought you bed and breakfast, that because there are those of us, myself too, I like food that's already done. I mean, I can cook, your girl can throw down, but I like food that's already done. Just all I need to do is just go ahead and start eating. And that's what Spirit wants you, that's the energy Spirit wants you in. All right, your discernment is on point because you feel that energy when it's like, okay, I can do a little bit better, I can make better choices, or there's an adjustment needed here, right? So there's no concern there. Your intuition, your relationship is growing with that, right? Just so much is happening. Like, there's a list. Like, it's not even Christmas, it's not even December, it's not even Christmas in July, and there is such a list that Spirit has already collected of itemized things. I'm seeing the multiply sign next to a few of these things, where it's like, oh yeah, they've earned this, they've earned that, they've earned this, this is coming, they're gonna make it here. We're not even looking at potential. We know our baby, and we know our baby is going to get down and do this, okay? Something that I really wanted to point out about this card here, confirmation. Oh yeah, that one was cute and sexy. So, and it's not much light in here, but I will treat ourselves to, a little bit of, all right, because the energy has to go somewhere, okay? The energy has to be able to flow, okay? So we get special occasion, all right? All right, so on this card, I don't know if you can see it or if you notice it, but yes, Kuan Yin has her hand in a symbol. Now, I don't know how to quite say it. I'm going to learn how to say it in its natural language, but this hand gesture is the seal of patience. And it represents your solar plexus. It's fire element. It develops your intuition. It has it gives you the energy of compassion for other, but it's also good for aiding in digestion and detoxification. So you're getting all those, the full of shit stuff and the crap out of you. So the position for that is you want to extend your back 3 fingers, and you want your thumb and your middle finger to meet. And you want to relax these 3 to the best that you can, right? And you just meditate from there. Set your intentions. Things that you have yet to see come into fruition, already claim it. It's already here. Don't say, I'm going to have, or I'm working towards. No, I'm doing it now. It's done because every step that you take, every choice that you make, you're there. You're there. You're built. It's like you have already purchased the land. The land has already been given to you. Right? Some different than others. And now you are literally building on it. So each brick does represent your house. Each piece of material does represent this thing that you are creating, that has been created, because it's already been created within your mind. You're just bringing it, you're just seeing it now in development. Okay, let's look at this as the year of labor. Okay, you are right there. You are pushing. It's crowning. Okay, the baby is crowning. Right, by the end of the year, you gon' that baby. When you see that baby that you have created, that fall in love moment. All right, feel it. Think about it. Take a moment. Take it in. Continue with that energy of that feeling that you feel right now, thinking about that baby. All right. My males too. My males too. Yes. We're talking about a creation, right? Some of you may actually, depending on whether you want to have a kid or not, you know, take proper precautions, okay? Because we have to continue to remember with every choice, there are consequences. And with the choices that you have made to get yourself to here, what seems to be a consequence is that there are going to be losses of relationship. There are going to be rearranged agreements within relationships, within contracts, within what it is that you are aligned with. All right. So I don't want to say now that we got that out the way, but more that spirit wants you to know is that, and I know you've probably been looking at the table before, been like, oh, wait, what is this? Okay. What spirit wants you to know is, since that you've already taken this leap of faith and that you're here now, there are changes that are behind you that you can still continue to bring forward, because perfection, is there a such thing? Right, but things can be just like creations and inventions. Someone can take something like, I'm pretty sure if you look at the razor, okay, the original razor and what it's become now, the first car and what it has become now. So it's not that you are moving towards perfection. What you are doing here is that you are continuing to develop it, to push yourself, to create it to be more accessible to you. Because if you think about baked bread, back in the day, they used to spend all day baking bread and making everything from scratch. And now you have bread makers, or you can go to the store and buy bread. You are developing something so far and beyond anything that you have ever thought that it was going to be. But remember, the only thing, the only one that can stop you is you. Yes, there's going to be distractions. There may even potentially be delays. But yet, the thing about that is, it's your choices that you make from the choices that you have. And do not let anyone tell you, okay, well, you have choice A, B, and C. Because there's how many letters in the alphabet? So there's always other ways of making things. I mean, there's not just one type of bread. You got cake, this bread, you got sandwich bread, you got pita bread. You have all different assortments of bread, and not just that, but flavors, textures. Okay? So in this function of your feng shui, you want to have an open space. You want to give space. You want to give grace as well to the changes as these changes continue to proceed forward. Right? So with the 5 of coins, the 7 of coins, Knight of Swords, death. Let's run that back. Five of coins, seven of coins, Knight of swords, and death. There is a transition that is like things are about to happen for you in such a way that you gonna wonder why it is that you took so long to trick yourself out of your own spot. In your spot, you didn't trick yourself out of it. It's just been sitting there waiting for you. Because your time of depletion, now this isn't a, check out this five of coins. Okay, this guy is happy. I don't know. This guy is happy. All right, there's no depletion. He's trying to balance all this because there's so much more there than he ever thought that there was. You know, this is this five of sword. I mean, I'm sorry, five of coins. You know, it's not you being depleted or you feeling rejected or you feeling like it's not possible for you to be able to get or be able to have or provide for yourself. You're looking around and you're organizing yourself and you're paying more attention to yourself and just not yourself, but your things, the things that are around you. Everything is energy. So what is the energy that you have around you? Right? We can talk about the karmics all the time. They're karmic, you're a karmic, they're a karmic, we're all karmics. You know, like I'm a dude, you're a dude, all that stuff, right? But with this Knight of Swords, what is your ambition? Your ambition. You are moving so fast, so fast. And yes, I personally wish that I had a teleportation machine. Right? So to me, at times I feel like I'm not moving fast enough. But that patience that you have used to regulate yourself. Okay? And Seven of Cups, you can have whatever you like. Yeah, you definitely can. And you are, and you have it. Okay? So the energy, the overall energy, and sometimes you can understand why I read it the way that I did, because Spirit says, you know, this, you know, these knights over here say they got a message for you, and this is the message, and that you need to understand this message. All right, it says your passion, you're free spirited. This is not the neglect anymore. All right, you are talking, you have discipline, and you've built such a relationship with your inner child. I saw 22 that your inner child, regardless of its its disformities, no, y'all have an understanding. Okay, so what is it that Spirit wants us to do with our hands? Because we gotta keep things keep things moving. Okay, right. So for this one, we actually had two cards. Okay, how easily we forget how much we have. And at the bottom, love it, love it, love it. We have Six of Swords. Okay, here in America, you know there's a passport issue. If you need to get your passport, and so you're able to vote, go handle that. Go take care of that. This to me is, especially with what's going on in the world, right? This to me is saying stay on top of your stuff. Have your checklist. Whatever it is that you don't have, you can go get it. Don't feel ashamed for investing in yourself, because you have invested in your depression, which didn't do anything for you when you were invested in it. You know, the drugs, the alcohol, the this, the that, the lust, right? You've invested in other people. You've invested in charities at times. You've invested in just giving someone something just because you felt like it, right? But now is the time. Invest more into yourself. Because if you invest into yourself, into not just your projects, but your self-love, your self-respect, your self-everything, continue to do that, and do that financially even. Okay, I'm not promoting, stocks and bonds and all that stuff. Research that and see what fits you. Okay, but invest in yourself. And you listen, balance and budget. Fire horse. What was that? What did it say? Where did it go? Ocean of peace. Yeah, you got it. I continue to hold that energy. All right. So you are definitely question the symbol. So see this, notice the signs, question the signs. So we have the Hierophant. Who, what, when, why, and how. I see crowns right here, but it gave me the feeling of popcorn. So, what is that popcorn game we used to play in school? Right, popcorn words. Okay, so pick a word out of a dictionary or out of the thesaurus or a devotion book or whatever you have that has, just something of that sort, right? Oops, confirmation. Pick one each day. Pick one whenever you don't, it doesn't even have to be each day. Anytime, put it out someplace in your residence or someplace out in the open. And whenever you come across it, just open it up, flip it. And matter of fact, since we're on that, okay, we're going to look at the notebook answers. What do we have? Pick something. And it says, follow someone else's lead. So you have done so much research. You have done so much checking in on self that it is time to look you new levels, new devils. So look at those who you are meeting at the level in this new cycle that you're at. Spirit said, remember that. Remember, you were once the student in your last cycle. You became the teacher at the end of your last cycle. You balanced out your student and your teacher to graduate, and therefore you're doing that all over again. 7-1. Be careful about who you let into your house. Okay? Check references. Justice. But this night is be gracious. All right. We got the 8 of Cups with the 9 of any projects that you haven't got to, set those to the side, pick at least 2 and move on from there. It is time to see your dreams differently. Spirit wants you, okay, I'm wrapping it up. Says, stay in your integrity. Be bold and make the first move, okay? Your knowledge, print, draw. Okay, let me see. It says, drawing down the moon. So celebrate and bring that moon energy into, the moon, the sun, the eclipse, honey, the balance. Okay, all right. I wanted to look behind it, and then you have the 2 of Cups. All right, move in silence. Continue to elevate, breakthrough, retreat. Work on your staycation. All right, because you want to, wherever you work at, wherever you be, wherever you spend your most time or even your downtime, you want to be able to enjoy that time, no matter if you're there for a 5-minute stay or a 5-day stay, depending on if you work from home. So, Rebels, I love you so much. Take care, be blessed. And this card right here, oh my goodness, one more thing. It says, the naked truth. Hand me the pencil. Love this card deck. Go check out. Anyway, Rebels, love you. Go Rebels.